You know what I hate about the summer? The heat, sure, but also a collective Indian middle class memory. Our dads telling us to switch off the fan and scolding us about the AC usage. Now that I'm older and paying my own bills, I understand why. Electricity bills are breaking records every summer. But what if I told you there was a solution that could potentially get you a ₹0 electricity bill? And it's right above our head. I'm Lavanya, and in this episode of The Climate Brief, we have a solution that's great for your wallet and for the climate. Rooftop solar. I know you know what rooftop solar is and what it does, but trust me, you don't know how great this can be for your wallet and your kids' wallets too. So what does it actually mean to put solar panels on your roof? The logic is simple. Solar panels convert the energy of the sun into DC current, which then flows into an inverter that converts it into an AC current, which can be used in your home. And here's something interesting. If your panels produce more than you need, the surplus flows back into the electricity grid. At the end of the month, you only pay the net difference, what you consumed minus what you exported. This is called net metering. If you export more than you consume, those credits often roll over to the next month, effectively making your bill zero. In fact, households with rooftop solar can save up to 95% on their bills. But there is one condition here. The government just announced that it will be levying a net metering charge. Most household rooftop systems are only up to 5 kilowatts, and there's no charge for them. But if the scale of your setup goes beyond 5 kilowatts, you may have to pay a net metering charge. But here's what makes it even cooler. Energy independence. No more power cuts that leave you without a fan, and no more dreading the next tariff hike. And you don't even need that much space. A 1 kilowatt solar system needs only 80 square feet of shadow-free roof space. That's it. Let's zoom out and see the big picture. India generates more than 50% of its electricity at large coal or thermal plants, which are often hundreds of kilometers from where people actually live. By the time that power reaches your home, transmission and distribution losses eat up 15% of what was generated. Our centralized grids are already stressed, and demand is only going up. In 2024, India's peak electricity demand hit a record 246 gigawatts, a 59% increase from 2024. Peak demand is now projected to surpass 400 gigawatts by 2030. That is why renewable energy becomes all the more important. Most parts of India get 300 to 330 sunny days a year, making solar an important energy source. Today, our solar capacity has surged to 129 gigawatts, accounting for 25% of India's total installed electricity capacity. A large part of it is large-scale solar power plants, but this doesn't mean that rooftop solar can be ignored. And here is why. The biggest reason? It's decentralized, meaning power is produced where it is consumed. This improves grid flexibility, allows us to take control of our energy consumption, and protects us from fluctuating electricity tariff hikes. Rooftop solar also protects us from supply chain disruptions and promotes energy security. India imports 85% of its crude oil and 50% of its natural gas. Now, I don't have to tell you all about what can happen when a conflict in West Asia threatens our energy usage, right? And above all else, it holds up when everything else breaks down. Heat waves, cyclones, or hurricanes can often destroy infrastructure, and it can take weeks to get the whole grid back up again. But individual solar panels, even if damaged, could be fixed and up and running in a much shorter time. All of these benefits, and we haven't even gotten to the climate case yet. Rooftop solar is a renewable energy source. It produces no greenhouse gases, it promotes a sustainable way of life, and pushes India towards clean energy. In 2025, India installed 7.1 gigawatts of rooftop solar, a 122% jump from the year before. And as of December, 24 lakh households have installed rooftop solar, and 7.7 lakh families are reporting a zero electricity bill. The best part? This doesn't have to be limited to individual houses and can easily be scaled to entire communities. Like in Perinyanam, a small coastal panchayat in Thrissur. In 2016, 250 families decided to adopt solar, together in collaboration with the local panchayat and with some help from a cooperative bank. 9 years on, 850 plus households are generating their own power and their bills are down 80%. In February 2026, Perinyanam became home to India's first community battery storage system, storing surplus daytime solar for evening use. We've told you the best parts, but here's what's holding everyone back. First, a lack of awareness. Most people simply don't know how RTS is an option for them or about how beneficial it is. Well, we hope this video solves that problem for you. Second, even those who want to do it often don't know where to start, who to call, or how the whole process works. This is where startups like Solar Square, Loom Solar, Urjan Cleantech bridge the gap, handling everything end-to-end: inspection, paperwork, DISCOM coordination, subsidy filing, and 5 years of free maintenance. Third comes the cost angle. A typical 3 kilowatt system costs 1.5 to 2 lakhs, which is a big ask. And that is why the government has stepped in. They launched the PM Surya Ghar Yojana in 2024 with a budget of 75,000 crore rupees, targeting 1 crore homes by 2027. Under the scheme, households can claim a central subsidy of up to 78,000 rupees for a 3 kilowatt system, covering anywhere between 40 to 60% of the upfront cost. Several states like Assam, Delhi, Goa, UP, and Uttarakhand have their own additional subsidies on top of the central one. With net metering, families can also earn 17,000 to 18,000 rupees a year by selling surplus power back to the grid. So far, 9,281 crore rupees in subsidies have been disbursed, and 16 lakh households have benefited. For the remaining cost after the subsidy, public sector banks like SBI, PNB, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda all now offer collateral-free solar loans at 6 to 7% interest for up to 10 years. But we have to say, structural challenges remain. Inconsistent net metering policies across states, complex DISCOM approval processes, and in dense urban areas, buildings that simply don't have enough shadow-free roof space. Depending on your situation, there is an entry point for everyone. If you own a home with a rooftop, apply for the Surya Ghar Yojana. Even if you shell out around 72,000 rupees from your pocket post-subsidies, you will make it back in a few years because you will save approximately 25,000 to 35,000 rupees every year on electricity bills. If you live in an apartment, startups like Sunday Grids have a solar as a service model where you subscribe to solar capacity on a commercial rooftop and credits appear on your bill with installation. Companies like Solar Square also help install shared systems across society rooftops, splitting costs and savings among all members. There's still a long way to go before rooftop solar reaches every home in India. But the next time you look at your electricity bill and cry, know that rooftop solar is an option you cannot miss. Which climate solution should we talk about next? Let us know below.